You can't stop Noodles & Company. You can only hope to contain them. Investor Beat starts now. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Hill. Wall Street seeing red today. Boeing and Alcoa, just two of the stocks dragging down the Dow Index. Alcoa officially kicks off earnings season next Monday. Joining me in studio, Jason Moser and Matt Argersinger. Guys, our top story, Zynga is getting a new CEO, and investors appear to be happy with the choice. Shares of Zynga up 20% since Monday afternoon when news broke that Don Mattrick will leave Microsoft to head up the embattled online game company. Good choice?
Good choice for Zynga. You know, Don's got a tremendous reputation. He essentially built Xbox into the tens of billions of dollar gaming console juggernaut that it is today. For Zynga, you know, they've got talent issues, they've got distribution issues. I think Don can come in and help that a lot. I only question his move, you know, I'm sure Zynga's paying him very well, but he's sort of leaving Microsoft at an auspicious time when, you know, Xbox is sort of at its peak, and so that's my only little mixed concern about what happened there.
Also in the CEO news today, maybe not as exciting from a stock perspective, but Bob Iger signing on for one more year at Disney. He's going to be there heading up Walt Disney through June of 2016. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I was telling my girls about this earlier. They're really excited about Iger sticking on there.
No.
I mean, let's be honest, though. I mean, leadership really can make or break the case here. And I think that for Disney, no, maybe Iger's not necessarily so integral to their success going forward. I mean, he's had a lot to do with what they've done to date. But in the case of Zynga, for example, I mean, wow, God, what can they actually do right? You know, I mean, we got to get someone else in there to actually change sort of the name of the game, get sort of a fresh perspective. And I think that's a big deal. I think it could certainly change or at least open people's eyes to the potential this company has. But until I actually see it, I'm still a bit skeptical.
And yet, when you look at the value of the company, I mean, it's up about $400 million just based on the new CEO. We place a premium on management. Does that get you even slightly interested in the stock?
I'm slightly interested, but to badly paraphrase Buffett, you can have a management with a brilliant reputation to try to tackle a company with a bad reputation. It's usually the reputation of the company that holds on. At the same time, though, I am a bit more interested. I mean, if they can certainly right the ship here, they've got some nice brands at Zynga. They're in the right space. Social gaming is growing pretty fast. I'm paying more attention now than I was a few days ago.
All right, let's get to some of the day's movers and shakers. Noodles & Company up more than 20% today, up more than 150% since it went public 3 days ago. And Jason, this is not Sparta, this is madness.
This is going to be like one of those words that from here on out, years down the road, when I hear the word noodles, I'm immediately going to turn my head and wonder who's in the world talking to me. I mean, this has been an unbelievable IPO from the very get-go. But again, I stand by this. The reason why we tell people to stay away from IPOs, they're just too unpredictable. And with what Noodles & Company has done to this point, that's great. They've witnessed a lot of success. But let's look at this from a valuation perspective. Now, at this point in the game, Noodles & Company is looking about like a $1 billion market capitalization company. If we look at that at a price to operating income metric there, Noodles & Company is trading at about 65 times versus Chipotle is somewhere around 25. Now, yes, Noodles & Company has a nice little growth story potential there, but I still don't think it's running near the operation that Chipotle is, and that's why I'm telling people to stay away.
Westport Innovations had been up 30% year to date as of yesterday. Shares getting somewhat of a pullback today. What's going on here, man?
Oh, it's not a surprise. This is a volatile stock. It has been up a lot recently. Natural gas prices have been down, which has been good for Westport. Also, UPS announced that they're really going all in on natural gas in terms of their vehicles. So all really positive news for Westport. I think it's just run up too much for the past few days, and it's right on a down day in the market to be down a little bit.
Southwest Airlines and Dish Network are teaming up to offer live TV that Southwest passengers can watch on their own internet devices. Shares down a little bit for Southwest. Isn't Dish footing the bill for this? I'm not really sure I understand this one.
2 words for you guys: Golf Channel. Okay, that's what you get with this agreement, and I think it's awesome. This is an all ad-based deal. Okay, Southwest is bringing Dish Network onto their airlines. Dish Network is footing the bill. That's terrific. Now, 2 things are probably going to come of this. Number one, it's going to be like a Southwest Dish Network NCAA College Bowl game. And then the other one is probably when you step off the plane, the pilots are going to thank you for flying Dish Network Southwest Air, right? But all in all, I think this is a pretty good deal. I mean, I keep on waiting for Netflix to do something like this as well, where you get on the plane and you have like a Netflix package there. So I think this is a good deal for both companies.
And finally, bad day for anyone who thinks Amazon is overvalued. Shares of the online retail giant hitting a new all-time high earlier today. Is it getting expensive?
No. I've said it many times. I mean, investors are so fixated on whether or not Amazon's going to produce any meaningful profits. Why? I think that's just the wrong way to look at Amazon. They're investing so much. They have such a dominant online presence in terms of retailing, entertainment, digital distribution. They're getting into groceries. I mean, it's just, there's nothing really this company can't do. I think it's a story that's going to play out for many years. I think it's one of those ones you just buy and add to over time, and 5-10 years from now, things are going to look pretty good.
But can they do what Noodles Company is doing?
Up 120% in 3 days? Probably not. Probably not.
That is going to do it for Tuesday. Let's look ahead to the rest of the week. Jason, what's the stock you got on your radar?
Yeah, Ford just came out with June auto sales numbers, and they looked great. You look at two things: F-Series trucks, which have, I think they're up 25% over the same quarter last year, and the Fiesta. The Fiesta has doubled over the same month last year. So really, you're looking at, I think, an improving auto sector, and I think Ford is going to play a big part of that, and I'll be interested to see how the market reacts to that over the coming days.
Okay, Matt, what about you?
Hey, Apple. It's had a nice few days here. I know there's some hype about the iWatch. I don't think that's going to be that big a deal. But the fact that the stock's up and up today on a pretty down day in the market tells me that there's some enthusiasm coming back to Apple. Maybe some of the pessimism is finally washing over. Who knows? If they're up again tomorrow, maybe that sets a trend. I don't know, but it's pretty interesting to watch right now.
All right, for Jason Moser and Matt Argersinger, I'm Chris Hill. Have a great Independence Day. We'll see you on Monday.
People on the show may have interest in the stocks they talk about, and the Motley Fool may have formal